Counsel, I have plans today. I have a flight booked at 1 o'clock for a vacation which I've looked forward to for a long, long time. And I will make that flight, Counsel, which means as soon as that red light blinks...
Yes, Your Honor, I promise. You'll be out of here and on vacation in a jiffy. And speaking for all Americans, I give you permission to stay away for as long as you like. But first, there's this matter of the little guy. He's here in your courtroom, and he's due for a win. My client has Alzheimer's. I know what you're probably thinking, and you're right. Denny Crane is hardly a little guy. He's the very biggest. He's rich, he's famous, he's one of the giants of our profession. But that isn't really what makes him so... It's his enormous, foolish heart. It's his boundless generosity. Denny has a sense of wonder and innocence like a child with all of the world before him. He has that capacity for sheer joy that most of us somehow lose along the road to adulthood. But Denny is my best friend. I love him with all my heart. If I could yank that horrible disease out of his body, I would fight it, and I would win. I would use every ounce of my strength, and I would win if I could. But I can't. My best friend is dying of an incurable disease that will rob him of himself before it finally robs him of his life. And I'm sorry, but I don't give a damn what the case law says. The law, you simply cannot look a dying man in the eye and say you don't get the right to try to save yourself. The law cannot possibly say that. And if it does, it needs to change. Right now, today. Today.
Our problem, Mr. Shore, we have to safeguard the masses. Our rulings don't reach people one person at a time.
But why can't they? Make this ruling apply only to Denny Crane if you choose to. Just make it. Your Honor, deeply embedded in this court, in so many of its holdings, is the individual's autonomy and personal dignity. So tell me, please, explain to me how that can apply here. Because all I can see is that the indecency of a disease that cripples the body as it rots the brain can only be exceeded by the inhumanity of knowing there's a drug that could help and not letting him have it. Contrary to the public's perception, I think, when asked, most judges and lawyers would say the reason they first went to law school was simply to help people. This man I love, my friend, desperately needs your help. I beg the 9 of you to look within yourselves and revisit that question. Why did you go to law school? Why did you want to sit up there and wear that robe? Because today, this experimental drug isn't really Denny Crane's last best hope. You are. You are